multiple ways to view doubles gameplay. So we have to see how all of these things will go in this set. And they're going to be starting off this set in Town and City with regards down to this position. Of course, there is a lot more room to at least land, but it does set up into a very much FD type layout that I see a lot of Game & Watches like, because that's just so much ways to cover the stage. So you have to see what Volteon and Fizzique's game plan here is. If I'm not mistaken, Fizzique's Mii Brawler was actually the soaring kick, which could get very early kills off the side. Like, that could get very early kills. However, Volteon as well could get some very, like, early kills off the side with Pichu, such as, like, that down B, and such as some other positions. And I'm seeing as if Volteon's maybe trying to think of a change, whether they want to go Pichu or Hero? Oh, mid-mid? Mid-mid with this position. I could maybe see that, actually. When we think about the matchup between Game & Watch, Pikachu and Pichu, one of the few matchups that, like, gotta get him. Alabama Smash League also streaming too. Oh yeah, also catch up Alabama Smash League as well with some doubles gameplay. I didn't see that too, but that's nice. We got 3 streams. You thought we were playing triples or doubles? No, we got 3 streams in that. But we gotta see how this all gets into play here as we get into this set here. When it goes into winner's quarters to face off against C2 and the Bricktator, we last saw had a very phenomenal performance against the last 2 teams. So we have to see how this team goes in the clutch here. But now this is where double Game & Watch comes very annoying. You're gonna be hearing a lot of 8-bit noises throughout the entirety of this match. And that's just due to how many stages that are covered. And these teams have been able to coordinate super well with a lot of their setups. Right, down smash as well, covering up a lot of that stage. And it's just very hard to really be able to find your grounding. So we have to see how Fizzique and Volteon tries to deal with this. But not doing a good job right there. Monsoon able to get the down smash off the side. And it's very much having a little bit of issues to really be able to set their ground the door. I can definitely see as to how mid-mid can actually work a little bit better. Or not, as you die off the top with that down smash. But if we get into mid-mid here, of course, Pichu having some issues against Game & Watch, and just the Rats have always had issues with these like 8-bit boards. However, mid-mid can play the range game. They can play away you with the force, to be able to play that game a lot better. So I can definitely see how Volteon prefer the mid-mid here, maybe even getting some early kills off the side as well. So that can easily work off with them. Edge guard scenario, Anka trying to recover, but not able to. That sword punch not able to like get that proper kill. But now not a hot start right now for yellow team. Having so many issues with this Game & Watch, so many of these hitboxes and aerial putting up so much of a prevalent force. It's having so much difficulty being able to like set yourself into the door. Down smash, trying to also get a little bit of that pressure game going. You also see a little bit of that issue to really be able to set yourself into the door. Now you see right there, Volteon also having some issues to land. And once you get into a 1v1, a 2v1 scenario against Game & Watch, it is scary. Because losing neutral once can result in you like just having ultimate pressure. Unfortunate hit from Volteon with that team attack. Trying to get an edge guard on Attaraxia. Alright, Backer gonna be able to close that stock off. If they can get a stock off of Attaraxia, God, Apple's, that name is messing me up. And there we go. That stock off it now with a 2-3 lead. Although with high stocks position, this is very, very good for yellow team. If they're able to get up a little bit more damage, it's gonna be super clutch for them in this position. Trying to get down smash awful with regards to the position. Down air, gonna be taking you off the top, down the air. And now yellow team losing that lead. Anka trying to recover, but you're not gonna be recovering from this. Trying to take him off stage, but not able to. Just barely on that ledge. Jab not be able to close this off. Attaraxia trying to get that stock off, and there you go. This is a very, very scary scenario. And it's just so hard to land against this team. They've been able to know how to cover the advantage state. They know how to cover the stage. And they know how to cover so many of their stocks. That it's just so hard to be able to find your way in the door. And get themselves off stage. Volteon's at least trying to get center stage back. to maybe get a stock off, but not able to get anything. Mid's gonna have to close that round mid stop as two 8-bit flat boys coming in and dominating, destroying the store. So that's how you at least start yourself up in this game. Attaraxia and Monsoon already getting some pace. Already getting a good start with this position. So you have to see how you try to change up this position as well. I do think that mid and Meat Brawler can work. But one stage if you can go to is Meat Brawler, which I do think they're gonna ban, is Yoshi's Story. Yoshi's Story is widely considered, when we think of Mario, Yoshi's Story, that is also a stage that's very good for Meat Brawler. So maybe you're gonna have to ban both triplats. I can see that being the bans from Monsoon and the Attaraxia. So we have to see what Volteon and Fizzique's game plan is. Try to change up position. Volteon gonna be playing mid here again. Maybe was thinking of the Pichu, but gonna stick to their guns. Gonna stick to his guns and try and stick with this game. But I'm not really certain how I like this position. I do think that Volteon and Fizzique's game plan was to open up space and to open up a little bit more room in this scenario to get a little bit better options, because just they were running into way too many hitboxes, and Kalos has a lot more room where you can run away. However, it will not be the most ideal situation if you're not able to get a lot of these stocks off a little bit better. And I do think one issue that Fizzique has also had many issues with is landing. And that's just due to the fact that that Nair is just not been properly spaced, and many times it's just been used by Monsoon and Attaraxia to just upbeat immediately. And both Volteon and Fizzique have had both issues with landing in this set. So you have to see how this will be able to change up a little bit better. Trying to set up for a backer, putting up a little bit more of a better pressure game, and having a little bit more of issues. But I do think I like this game plan coming in from Volteon and Fizzique. They're trying to separate the game and watches, playing more so in a 1v1 scenario, which gives them more room to set up their options, more ways to bait and punish, and more ways to mix up their approaches. So it's made more of an even game compared to that last situation. Right? Might be alive here with that edge guard. Good stuff coming in from the Double Game and Watch team. But now, with a little bit of a deficit, Yellow team wants to take the stock off of Monsoon. Monsoon can honestly just play around the air. And they're actually trying to at least find a way to land. They're having too many issues to really finding their front door. Trying to get up with it there. Volteon trying to at least get some edge guards. But you've seen sort of the main issue that Yellow team has had. They've yet to really get any good edge guards on this Game & Watch team. It's mostly been Game & Watch. It's mostly been Monsoon and Attaraxia just completely and utterly destroying them off stage. And they've really yet to really get any big hits or really good like ledge straps with these teams. And it's just been because Monsoon and Attaraxia's coordination is just so good. Like, you might just think they're mashing buttons, but no. They're able to find ways to approach each other. They know when to close the distance. They know which buttons to press. And they know when to go for those edge guards. And it's just so good for both of these players. They are just ranked for no reason. Gonna set up a lot more of an edge guard too. This might be the way you get yourself off stage, but not able to get an edge guard, barely missing. And that reversal, gonna be missing the door. Fizzique barely able to recover. In many ways, Monsoon and them have just been dominating off stage. Just barely missing that forward is gonna like very much bite Volteon in the ass right there. Up smash gonna try and get into an edge guard. Fizzique trying to recover. And there you go. Just be able to just wait for that flip kick, wait for that air dodge, and you're able to get that stop. Monsoon and Attaraxia are playing out of this world. And Volteon and Fizzique just don't have any answers to this. They might have to start thinking of answers in this losers bracket unless Volteon can get like a very clutch situation. No edge guard, no jump, but not able to get the up. Where are you going? Oh my goodness. That's a very smart choice from Volteon to just like do a get up attack. That was the only option you had there. That was actually insanely scary, dog. Edge guard situation. And yep, that's gonna be it. Attaraxia and Monsoon with just absolute dominant doubles gameplay. Gonna be getting the fist bump and taking that into winners quarters. They're gonna be facing off against C2 and Bricktator. who already we saw last time was very well with the Palutena and Ness. So we see how Attaraxia and Monsoon deals with that team later on. But that's